Nashville for the Music City Grand Prix. Let's go racing!
It's time for another On the Spot. On the Spot.
I've heard your name said 10 different ways by 10 different people. First thing I'd like to ask is, how do you pronounce your name?
Well, I think, if you're not born French, it's going to be tricky. But it would be Romain Grosjean.
Okay.
Faster you say it, easier it is. Romain Grosjean. And then yeah, exactly. And then it sounds about right.
Yeah.
If you start going slow, then it's complicated.
I know you've been aware of IndyCar for a while, but when did you first start following the series, and what made you decide to finally join?
I've been following it for years. I've always known who was winning the championship, who was winning the Indy 500. I didn't know in detail the race schedule because, when you're racing 22 weekends a year, you don't really follow the rest. But then I got much more looking at it last year because I wanted to do something where I was going to have fun and a championship that was competitive, and I really thought IndyCar was the best option for me, and I'm glad I made that choice.
The 2021 IndyCar rookie class is unlike any other before, with names like Johnson, McLaughlin, yourself, and Fittipaldi. While all cars are just another on-track car to beat, how serious is it having all of these new drivers racing for your position? As a competitive person, is the challenge of racing experience new drivers the kind of thing that's frustrating, or the thing that gets you fired up every race weekend?
No, I think it's great. I think there's a super good competitiveness in the series. Having Jimmy Johnson is a legend, 7-time NASCAR champion. You could ask more. Scott McLaughlin, I can't say his name, Scott. Number 3, I'm sorry, but I think his teammate in V8 Supercar was a guy called Alex Prema. He's a really good friend of mine, he's French. And he couldn't say it neither. So it's like, it doesn't work for us.
I always said his last name wrong, too, so.
He's also, a legend in Australia, and I'm very impressed with what he's doing as a single-seater. And then you've got all the top guys at the front, and great teams like Chip Ganassi, Penske, Andretti's, smaller team like Dale Racing, but we actually can give them a tough time.
Pietro Fittipaldi subbed in for you after your F1 injury last year, not long after his own series injury. Now he's taking ovals over for you in 2021. How has that relationship been evolving since last year?
Yeah, I think I was very happy that he got the chance to do a couple of races in Formula 1 last year. He's been a brilliant asset for the team, for Haas F1 team, spending all the weekends doing nothing just in case something would happen to the drivers, which normally never happens. So, it's hard to be third driver. And then this year I decided initially not to do the ovals, super speedway, and then Pietro's name come up, and I was like, okay, that's really cool. I'm happy for Pietro, and he's done well. So I was happy to see that.
Yeah, it's cool because I've known him for 2.5 years. So we've been, our relationship's been growing. I consider him a good friend and stuff. And, I try to come to some of his road course races. And he was going to try to come to the 500, but he couldn't make it. But it's good to have that team synergy and to be sharing a car with someone that I've known for almost 3 years now.
Racing different cars always has its challenges. I'm more curious what it's like adjusting to the IndyCar paddock compared to what you're used to in F1. How different are those two worlds in your opinion?
Well, they're the same and they're very different. It's the same that everyone wants to be competitive, everyone wants to go for the win, but they're very different because here it's much more friendly, it's much more open, it's just much more enjoyable, great atmosphere, and it's much more equal because everyone's got the same car. You can work on the dampers, but the rest is very, very similar for everyone. So I feel like, I'm really loving the atmosphere and the ambience and the everything on the IndyCar paddock.
And that is it for Nashville. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had loads of fun. fun here, and I can't wait to come back. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe,